Cookie, and I'm your fitness coach for today. So many of us are doing a lot of walking, running, cycling, things that we are working on for our cardiovascular health. And this video is really designed for right after you've gotten home from a run or a long walk or cycling, and you need to stretch a little bit. So we're not doing any warm-up with this video. You are already warmed up and ready to rock and roll. We're going to go through about 13 different stretches that you can do. In other videos that I've done, I've used the chair, I've done them standing. This particular video is going to be all about laying down and stretching. And I want you to think about your breath when you're stretching. Very, very connected to your breath. We're going to hold each stretch for about 5 full breaths. We want to typically hold a stretch anywhere from 15 to 30 seconds, just depending on what your goal is. As you're inhaling, you're almost lengthening, kind of activating into that stretch, and then on your exhale, I want you to relax and see if you can create a greater range of motion as you're going through this. I want you to realize that with stretching, you can overstretch, and we don't definitely want to do that. And a lot of times when we're warmed up after we've walked or been running, sometimes we're more mobile, sometimes we're tighter. It just depends on your body. My husband and I have been walking about 3 miles every day, 3 to 3.5. I used to be a runner, but I've had 3 knee surgeries, and I no longer have any cartilage in my knees. So you're going to see when we get to the quad stretch where that's the area, that's my Achilles heel. That's the area I really need to work on. Very, very difficult for me. But this is great because we're on a path together of all getting more flexible and stronger, so it's a good thing for me too. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start by having you come onto your back, and you're going to just, a couple things, laying on your back. If you're not comfortable with your head on your mat, you can take a little towel and just pop your head up a little bit. Feel free to do that, okay? Because comfort is really key when we're stretching. We want to be comfortable. We don't want anything to be bothering us so that we can really relax and connect with our stretching. So in this position, we're going to bring the knees up right together and just bring the front of your thighs into your rib cage and just give yourself a little compression here. And I want you to rock 10 times. 9, 8, 7, relax your shoulders. 6, 5, 4 to go. 3, 2, and 1. So the first stretch is called the happy baby. It's a yoga pose for those of you that are yoga people. The knees are going to come apart as wide as your rib cage. My feet are going to point up towards the ceiling, and I'm going to flex my feet. Now, let's say I can't reach my foot. You're going to grab onto your shin with your elbows out, and you're going to pull down. And your goal is kind of to take your knee towards your armpit. You can let your lower back round up a little bit. If you have access to the outside or the inside of your feet, you can go either or. And I'm pulling down, and my lower back is rounding up. And I just want to start with relaxing the shoulders, relaxing my mouth and jawline. And you can let that lower back round for just a couple seconds. But now I want you to really work to get that lower back flat. And I'm just pulling down with those hands, and I'm breathing. I'm on my 3rd breath. 4th breath. Good. And now your last breath. Nice. So now we're going to go into a modified hamstring stretch. I want you to let your left foot come down and have your right leg up. I'm going to take my hands, I'm going to reach back behind the meaty part of my thigh, and I want to push my leg away from my body until my arms are straight and I'm feeling just a slight stretch in that upper neck. So I'm pushing away right here and relaxing the shoulders. This is breath 1. I'm trying to get the tailbone to lengthen, and I'm lengthening through the crown of my head. 2, 3, 4. Now start to straighten that leg, reach that heel up for me. Good, and now point and flex that foot. Give me 2 more. 1 more. I'm still pushing this leg away from my body as I go into these circles with the ankle. And now I'm going to reverse that circle. So now what I want to do is go to more of a regular hamstring stretch. I'm going to reach the heel up. I'm going to bring the leg to 90 degrees if I can. So I'm at 90 degrees. Maybe that's as far as you can go. You just stay there. If you feel like you can go a little farther, you can reach up, but don't pull on the knee. Go right below the knee and see if you can move that leg forward more. Now you're going to feel the stretch right behind the knee and that hamstring. You're breathing. I'm on 3. Relax your shoulders. Relax all of your facial muscles. 4 and 5. I'm going to soften that knee. Release. Let's go to the left side. Repeat the whole thing. So, modified first. Reach behind the knee. My knee stays soft. I'm pushing the leg away. And I'm breathing. I'm going to do 3 full breaths before I extend that leg straight. I'm on 2. Now on 3, I'm going to start to straighten that leg. I'm still pushing it away, and I'm going to flex and point. And then go into a circular pattern. Doesn't matter which way you go first. And now I want you to reverse. Very nice. Now we're going to go to that regular hamstring. So I'm going to reach the heel up. I'm letting go. I'm going to bring the leg to 90. Maybe I can come a little farther forward. And relax your shoulders again. Just breathe. I'm on 2. And 3. And 4. One more full breath. So from this position, I have my left leg up. I'm going to take my left ankle and cross it over my right, and I'm going to go into the number 4 stretch. So I'm going to cross it, lift my bottom leg up. So my right leg is my back leg. I'm going to flex that foot, and I'm going to push in. I'm going to take my left hand, put it in the inside of my left knee as I try to open up this hip a little bit. So I have this pushing in action, but I also am pushing out with my left hand, keeping the core engaged, relax everything in the upper body. I'm on 2 breaths. And 3. And 4. You all are doing great. So here's what I'm thinking. On the inhales, I'm trying to push in. On the exhales, I'm trying to open a little bit more, and then I'm going to release. Let's switch sides. So I'm going to cross now my right ankle over my left. My left leg is pushing in. I'm going to push out with my right hand to open up that hip. Relax the shoulders. And just keep the breath going. I'm on 2 breaths. 3. I'm trying to be mindful about relaxing all of the muscles in my face, that everything is relaxed. I'm keeping this energy going in my legs. The core is connected and relax. So this next stretch is a modified cow pose in yoga. So I want to cross, my right leg is deeply over my left. There's a big inner groin connection, and I'm going to bend both knees. I'm going to reach up and grab the outer edge of my shoes on each side. You might have to lift your head up to get this. And then on your exhale, relax everything down. And my goal is to pull my heels in towards my seat. And you're going to feel this predominantly in the front leg. So I'm feeling it, and I get all confused when I have my legs crisscrossed as to which is right and left. And we're just breathing here, breathing and pulling down, and you're feeling this in that outer kind of IT glute area. It's a great stretch. You have 2 more breaths. Good, and 1 more breath here. And we're going to switch sides. So I had my right leg over my left, and my right glute was the one that was getting the stretch. Now I'm going to switch. So I'm going to crisscross very tight, reach up and grab those outer edges of my feet, relax down and pull down. And now I'm feeling it in the left glute, IT area, relaxing your shoulders, keep the breath going. That's 2. This is 3. 4. You have 1 more breath here. Very nice. So now we're going to go to a sideline position and work on your quadricep. This one is really challenging for me because of my knees, but we're going to do it and it's good for us. So I'm going to roll onto my left side. And what I want to do is, you may want to use a little pillow here if you need to for your head. You could take your bottom arm and kind of support your head here. So I'm going to extend my left leg. I'm going to reach back and grab. And you guys probably can grab your ankle, but because my knees are so tight, I'm going to grab the actual part of my shoe. But the goal, you guys, is to bring your top leg parallel with your bottom. And now push your pelvis forward and just breathe. Try to open up through the heart, through the chest. You're getting a nice stretch in that upper body as well. Keep that breath going. That's 3 and 4. You have one more here and 5. Nice. We're going to gently release. And we're going to roll to the other side. You'll be able to see it a little bit better now. I'm just going to scooch over. I have to watch my screen here. I'm going to roll over. My bottom leg extends. I'm going to reach back, grab my ankle, line up the legs so they're parallel. And again, push forward with my pelvis. I'm supporting my head here. I'm just breathing. And you should feel this deep in the belly of the quadricep. Good. You have 3 more breaths. 2 more breaths. And 1 more breath. Nice. We're going to release. I want you to come back onto your back again. And we're going back to kind of another yoga pose. This one is also for the IT band and for the glutes, so it's a good one. So I want you to go ahead and extend your left leg. You're going to take your right leg and put your shoe or your foot on top of your left knee. Now I'm going to reach up with my left hand. I'm going to pull this right leg over. I want to take the back of my tricep here with this left hand and put it on the ground as I'm holding that right knee. Okay? So we're in this position. Your right shoulder blade may be off the floor. It's okay. I want you to reach your right arm up. And now just take the elbow and see if you can touch it to the floor. And then relax your hand. So now you're going to feel a big stretch in your chest, right up in here. So we're here on this breath, and my goal is to work to get this rib cage to turn more towards the floor on my right side. So I'm going to breathe into the ribs here on the right, and as I exhale, I'm going to try to pull my ribs more to the right, but I don't want to give up with this leg. So I'm going to keep this left elbow down as I pull my waist to the right. And now with this position, I just want you to take your head and turn it right and left, relaxing. Now take it to the right and stay there for the last 3 breaths. Inhale to lengthen and breathe into that rib cage. On your exhale, pull that left knee a little more left as you try to take your right waist more right. Good. You have 1 more breath here. Now you could take this foot, you guys. It can come out on the floor if that works for you. And then you can bring this in a little deeper. You can play with that. Those of you that are yoga people, if you want to extend that leg and reach out and grab it, you're really going to feel that IT band. But that's, again, just depends on where you are for your level of flexibility. Good. Let's release that and roll it back. Let's trade sides now. You get a different view. So I'm just going to scooch over so I have more room. I have my right leg extended. My left knee is on. My right hand comes over. It pulls my knee over. Okay? So I'm going to reach up with my left arm. I'm going to see if I can touch the elbow back and now relax the arm. Now, my goal is this right hand is still pulling my left leg over to the right, but I want to focus on these ribs. So you're going to breathe into that left rib cage. And with an exhale, I'm trying to pull my ribs more toward my left. So I'm going to use my core, my abdominal wall to pull over. And I'm just breathing. Remember, you can open up that left leg and put it on the floor. You could reach up and grab your toe if you want on this side. You have 2 more breaths. We're adding that rolling of the head. And then stay with the head, eyes looking to your left. And then breathe, and then slowly release it, and roll it back. Let's bring your feet to the floor for a second, and just roll your lower back out a little bit. Very, very nice. So from this position, we're going to go ahead and come up to a seated position. So you can roll to the side, or you can rock and roll up to a seated position and just circle your shoulders right here. Nice. All right. So this next stretch is, I call this a butterfly. Again, it's kind of a yoga position. I want you to think about creating more of a diamond shape here. I'm going to reach forward and grab onto the fronts of my shin or ankle low, right around where the tongue of my shoe is. And I'm going to sit up tall. And the first one I want to do on this is a hinge position. So I'm going to lean forward. My elbows are going to come in towards the inner knee. I'm pushing out with these elbows, and I'm just leaning in. And so you may feel this in the outer hip sockets. You may feel it in the inner groin, okay? Just breathe. So we want a flat spine on this one, shoulders away from the ears. Relaxing your head and neck. I'm on my 2 breaths. I keep pressing out with my elbows on my knees. I keep engaging in this core and extending my spine. Good. You have 2 more full breaths here. Good. 1 more breath. Now we're going to create a rounded spine. So I'm going to let my elbows flare out. I'm going to take a breath. Up tall, and now I want to think my lower back is going to lead. It's going to lean back a little bit. And now I'm going to take a big breath in. On my exhale, I'm just going to bring my forehead towards my heels. And just relax here. Relax your shoulders. This is more of a stretch for your kind of your back. It's not going to be as intense in your groin area. Good. 2 more breaths. Good. 1 more breath. Very nice, and slowly peel up 1 vertebrae at a time. Nice job. So what I want you to do is go ahead and come into a modified, it's a yoga twist again. We're going to go ahead and take your left leg, extend it out. I'm going to take your right leg, I'm going to hop it over, okay? So I've got my right leg here. I'm going to hold on to my right leg with both hands as I use my leverage of these arms pulling in to sit up tall. And just enjoy that a little bit. Now, I've got my right leg crossed over. What I want to do is bring my left elbow to the outside. So what I'm going to do is keep holding on with my right hand. I'm going to reach this left arm up, and I'm going to see if I can get this elbow on the inside. Once I get that elbow hooked, I'm going to push that right knee over as I reach back with my opposite hand and turn and just look over my shoulder. So here's what I'm focusing on is this core. I'm taking a breath in. I'm going to lean back and see if I can pull in from my belly button a little bit more. Relax my shoulders and then sit up tall. The leg that's straight is active. So that foot is flexed, toe is pointing up. Good. You have 1 more breath here. I lied. Let's do 2 more breaths here. Good. Now 1 more breath. Nice. And you're going to slowly unwind, and let's try it and do the other side. So now my right leg extends. I'm going to hop my left foot over. I'm going to pull in to get tall. Keep holding with my left hand as my right arm hops over. I'm trying to get that tricep right onto this thigh. So I'm pushing with this tricep. This arm is going to stay up. I'm going to soften in the core, lift and turn. And this back arm stays soft, you guys, because I don't want you to hurt your elbow. But be mindful of your shoulders. We're just trying to rotate and lift. And again, my straight leg is active. And we're just breathing. I'm on 2 breaths. Okay, keep that breath going. And 1 more breath. Nice job. From this position, we're going to go ahead and just come back into a nice seated position and go, From this position, we're going to just do a modified cat and cow to kind of finish you up. I want you to hold on to the front of your knees, lift up from your chest and look up. And then on your exhale, round, reach forward or reach back. Now lift from the heart, look up. Reach for the knees and round. Reach back, lift and look up. And reach for the knees and round. So inhale, come up tall. I want you to take your right hand out to the side. You're going to bring your elbow into your waist. Reach. Give me a beautiful side stretch. And let's do the other side. And let's put all 4 of those together. So you're going to reach behind you, lift the heart up and look up. Reach for your knees and round. Reach over to your right side, give me a side bend. And reach left, side bend. And let's just do that one more time and we're all done for today. Reach behind, lift the heart, look up. Reach for your knees round. Last time, reach over to the right, bring the left arm over. And let's trade. Beautiful, come up nice and tall. Actually, I'm going to add one more stretching, y'all, for your neck. Okay, I want you to interlace your hands. Place these hands right on the top of your head. With a big inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Good. And then just allow gravity to work on that neck. Just keep that breath going, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. 3 more. Inhale, exhale, and your last one. Inhale and exhale. We're going to release the hands, circle your shoulders, slowly bring that head back up. And now you're stretched head to toe. Good. Bring your hands into your heart center, bow your head. It's been my absolute honor to be with you all today. Have a great rest of your day. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you real soon. Take care. Namaste. Bye.